In this episode, we sail down to Nuku, Alofa, and we have a really hard time to get our package from customs. A frustrating multiple-day challenge. Can we get it? But first, this is me, Kim. There is Bart, and here is Liz, our little explorer. We sold everything to explore these beautiful places with our tiny 33-foot sailboat, Tranquillity. In the last episode we enjoyed the Veenhoop group and planned our way down to the south of Tonga, but we did a shocking discovery.
In order to go to New Zealand, there are some things we need to do and take care of. It kind of reminds us on Galapagos, but it's less strict than Galapagos. So we can enter New Zealand, but our hull needs to be clean. Same as in Galapagos. The only thing is, in New Zealand, they will accept a little slime layer on the bottom, and they will accept gooseneck barnacles because they appear when sailing down to New Zealand. So that's nice, and they also don't ask for an expensive certificate with a professional diver that needs to clean your hull. You're allowed to do it on your own and make your own footage to show them that you cleaned your hull within 30 days before arrival. So today is the 3rd of October in the morning, and I'm gonna clean my hull because we think we will be arriving in New Zealand within 30 days from now.
New Zealand has a strict biosecurity policy to prevent pests entering the country. Multiple countries have these rules, and the funny thing is, it all stresses out the cruisers, including us. We attended an information session from Biosecurity New Zealand at the Blue Water Festival in Veenhoop, and that was very informative, which makes us feel much more relieved about the process. We know what to expect and can prepare ourselves for it.
Good morning, it's 6 a.m. in the morning and we are ready to leave the Veenhoop group. Tonga is made out of different kingdoms. We spent 1 month in the Veenhoop group, which is said to be one of the most interesting ones. Then you've got the middle group, that's the Ha'apai group. And then you've got the final and the main capital island, Tongatapu, with the capital Nuku Alofa. And that's where we are going to. We skipped a Ha'apai group, which should be a very nice, interesting group as well. Different stories we hear from cruisers. The one says, cruising grounds are not that good anymore, like the coral has been damaged a lot by the tsunami last year, and some say it's very beautiful and it's paradise. Some compare it to the atolls in French Polynesia. So yeah, it's a difficult call, but we have the rig that's not very well, it's good, but we want to have it changed and we want to be in Nuku Alofa, be at the FedEx office and try to get our new stay as soon as possible. So that's why we sail down. It's gonna take us 2 full days and 1 night.
So it was a nice sail today. We had light winds but made good progress, even though in the beginning when we left Vavau and were in the open, so not protected by a reef, the waves did stop us down a bit, but so far so good. We are just being taken over by Kumo, and in a little bit farther away is Mai Tai, also a boat we know. All heading to Nuku Alofa straight away. But the wind is going to drop now. So, but my day wasn't that good. Liz was sick 2 days ago, and I think she got me hooked on that too. So mainly muscle pain and really tired. Not nauseous, so that's at least a relief. It's just yeah, very slow, but I'm feeling well now, so I can do a night shift, I've decided. We will see how that goes, and then hopefully when we arrive in Nuku Alofa all will be gone and we'll all be healthy, and yeah, Thursday night. Good morning. Bart and I both had a quite okay night actually. I could stand the whole night and I slept really well. It was an active night, a lot of wind shift, so also a lot of colors adjusting. And now Liz and I are going to play quartets.
And then we see cars.
It's too far away to show on camera. I tried, but we have whales in front of us and we are approaching them, so I really hope they will stay a little bit over there, so not too close, but just close enough to have a better view. We are under engine, yeah.
Unfortunately, we only saw the whales from afar, but they were even in this bay where we are anchored right now.
And we have arrived at Nuku Alofa. We are anchored at Big Mama's, and she used to have a restaurant where you can eat burgers, but unfortunately due to the tsunami the restaurant is still there, but it doesn't serve any food. But we will have a barbecue. So we will see.
Cheers. A bit nervous, exciting day today. Yesterday we were anchored at Big Mama's Island, and we had a nice barbecue with some friends. But today we moved the boat about 1 nautical mile to the beach behind me. That's closer to shore and closer to Nuku Alofa, so we can dinghy to the dinghy dock and go to customs. Here on Tonga you have to clear in between the islands, between the kingdoms actually. So we've got a piece of paper, and we're gonna check in that we went from Vavau group to Tongutapu, the final island. But also we're going to FedEx to the office to check if our stay has arrived. It has been sent by New Zealand Post. We got some updates. We know at 4 October it was in Auckland, ready for shipment, but then we don't get any updates anymore. So it either is because Tonga is not really doing updates, which we think, but also it can also mean that the stay is still in Auckland, and fingers crossed it's just here and we don't have a lot of customs clearance problems, so we can just get it as soon as possible. So we're gonna knock on the door, and hopefully we have some good news in the afternoon. So, unfortunately, we did a 40-minute walk to the FedEx office, and nope, no package. The only little bit good answer was that the package should have been arrived by plane last Friday. They don't do any updates, so it's on the airfield, and they'll be sorted. So I could go back tomorrow afternoon, because then the customs broker and the packages will arrive at FedEx office. That's what they told me. So I'll go back tomorrow in the afternoon.
We are getting a bit nervous now, because it looks like there is a very good weather window coming up to start our sail to Minerva Reef, which will be a pit stop on our way to New Zealand. We can leave with a lot of boats if we can get the package within these 3 days.
Update regarding the package. I wanted to go this afternoon to check at customs or at FedEx, but I got an update already. So they do updates here. That it was out for delivery, but there need to be some custom fees paid, so they didn't deliver. So attempt number 2 to get the package. I'm going to FedEx because I don't know where else to go and where they held the package. Hopefully they left it at FedEx and I can pay there, but probably not. I think they took it back to customs. Then I need to know where to go so I can pay customs, and maybe I can get it straight from them after I pay. So it's gonna be a long morning, probably walking all the way to FedEx. It's a 20-minute walk. If it's at customs, it's another 30 minutes walk back to customs. And then hopefully I can get it there, but let's see. What a morning. I went to the FedEx office. At the FedEx office they didn't have it, and they didn't know, and they sent me to Tonga Post, because they said, no, you used New Zealand Post, so it should be with Tonga Post. I went to Tonga Post. That was only a 3-minute walk away from FedEx, so that's fine. The lady typed in the number and she said, we have it. It's in our depot. That's a 35-minute walk from that place. Luckily I found a cab. I took a cab all the way to the place, went there, asked for the package, and she said, yes, we have the package, but it's still waiting on custom clearance. And I mentioned that in my email notifications. It says it was already relieved from customs, but they tried to hand out the package at FedEx, but it needed a signature or a payment, so that's why they didn't hand it out. But she was resolute and said, no, you have to wait for the customs agent, and that will take 2 days, so come back tomorrow and then probably you can take your package. She also gave me a telephone number, so Kim just...
So we can go to the office in Falafau? Yeah? Yes? Okay. Okay. Then, yeah, we will get there as soon as we can. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. Oh, we don't know, because it's really, it's depending on the person you talk to. We have spoken multiple times, and now they say we can come over to the depot to collect our package. Probably something involving with a payment, which sounds logic, so, but we have to see. So we grab our stuff and we go as soon as we can, and let's hope it's there, because that would be great, really great. Did you get an ice cream?
Huh?
Did you get an ice cream?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
I see. So no luck with the package. Even though they said we should come over, we still didn't get it because customs need to check it and they hadn't done that yet. But we met this lovely Tongan family who is helping us. They gave us a ride to the office and they helped us, and tomorrow morning they will pick us up again to get back to the office and try to get our package. So that's really, really sweet. And Liz got an ice cream.
And I sit here.
Day 3 to get our package. Yesterday we met this very kind Tongan family who is helping and driving us around. At the Tongan post we got the next disappointment. Today we need a customs broker, where yesterday it was not needed. So here we are, waiting for an agent and a broker to come. We waited for more than 2 hours, but they came. We even saw our package, but were not allowed to take it with us. We first needed to go to customs. So Bart went with the agent and Liz and I would wait at the post office.
We are waiting at the post office. Bart, the custom broker and the custom officer just came by at the office by a lady from the Tonga Post. She arranged that they came there. So we saw our package, we had to unwrap it, and they filled in some forms, and now they took Bart with them to go to the office because I think he has to pay and all the formalities, and then he has to come back, and if all goes well we can retrieve our package. It's a very long day. We've been here since 9:30 and it's already almost 12:30. Well, we'll see.
Luckily, the Tongan family
waiting
picked
on
us
it.
up after more than an hour of waiting, because this was not a quick fix.
So I'm in the car. I do need a tax identification number. So the customs broker took me to the place to get me a tax identification number. I don't know why I need it, but they need it. Then the computer system didn't work, that's what they said, and I've been with the broker up to the CEO of Customs to tell me my story. Then they said, oh no, but everything is working, but we just didn't see your visa stamp in the passport, so we had to go back. Then they could make me a TIN number. Now I have the number, and now I'm at the quarantine office. Don't know what they're doing over there. They took my phone and the papers for the probably the invoice of the steel wire. We're just talking about 130 euros, right? This is what we're talking about, a package of worth a value of 130 euros. So it's all been sorted out, and then hopefully we can go back to the broker's office, and I need to pay, and then...
So the story continues. We still do not have our package. We had it in reach, but no. Bart went with the customer broker to get a TIN, a tax identification number. It's really confusing. We knew we needed one, but back in Vavau the system was not working, so we couldn't request one, or it would take a lot of days, and we didn't have that anymore. So we asked, is it really necessary? And then they said, no, it's not really necessary because you're a yacht in transit. And now we do need one, so not a problem. The custom broker went to the customs to request a TIN number, and but it was 10 minutes before lunch, so they would start the process, and we had to get back after lunch, and now we get back. and the system doesn't work again, so they can't request a TIN number. So that means that we can't get our package. So listen, I went back to the boat because it was too much of a waiting and couldn't do anything for Liz. So we are back, and it's like a drama, but Bart's battery is really low, so he can only text me if there's an important update. So far, no text, so not an important update. So we're still standing, not getting a package, and waiting for a TIN number. Oh, what a day. But I have to say, we have met the most kindest people. I mean, the girl from the Tonga Post, she was so helpful. She brought in, so she went in her car and brought in a customs broker and a customs agent. So that's all done. The only thing we need to do is pay and get our TIN number and then get back for our package. So yeah, we're close to the finish line, I think. But it's just really tiring and frustrating because we can't do anything. So you're waiting and there's nothing else we can do. So yeah, we will see. Victory! At sunset, it's literally almost 6 p.m.
We've been busy from 9 till 6 to get this package. Long story short, they wanted me to get a tax and the identification number. They sent me to a broker, then to customs, then back again, and then in the end I needed to pay 360 pahanga. That's like 150 euro. That's more than that the freaking stay cost me, because this one was 130 euros. I said, but I'm a yacht in transit, why do I need to pay for this? And they said, and then they took me to the customs officer, and he took me to the boss, and he said to the broker, yeah, why does he need to pay import duty? He's not importing it, he's a yacht in transit. You didn't do your job, so you have to go back and tomorrow you can fix it. And I said, no, not tomorrow, I want to have my package right now. And the customs officer said, yeah, he doesn't need to pay tax, so just fix the papers. And then in the end they called the post office. They wanted to stay open for me. They arranged a taxi. I could go to the post office. I think it's a bit illegal. Paid handling fee 20 panga, not 350. And I got the package, and now it's 6 and we're back. And now I have to go back tomorrow to fix the paperwork. But that's a different story.
Yes, to make you go to our loan, Daddy. I'm come to get it to
Yeah,
you.
that's okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
You have the perfect light.
Past. Je ziet hem straks erop gaan.
Ja, dat is toch met de klok mee.
That's good. Nee, dit is anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Cijfers van de klok gaan die kant uit. Anti-clockwise. Good.
The sun was almost setting, but we had one more hour of daylight and we just wanted this job to be done.
The old wire is loose now, so I pull it down. And then we hoist the new one up. But first I will measure if the length is similar, which should be, but always check.
Anti-clockwise to tighten. So the trick is to hold the top one steady, because otherwise you twist the wires and only turn the turnbuckle. The install was like a 20-minute job. Perfect. I've got a new stay. It looks better than the old one because this one does not have the knot in it. So the rigger in New Zealand told me by phone I can do better. It should be better just by the look of it. And he said if not, there still is a knot, you can still sail to New Zealand and we can fix it when you get to us. So now we're gonna, if we are in New Zealand, remove and replace all the other ones as well, because that was not a good job. And now it's good. At least this lower shroud is now fixed. And I put it all up to tension by feel and by look. So I don't know if it's really good tensioned, but it is with the measurements of the old. This one looked to be a little bit longer, half centimeter, and you can see it in the turnbuckle. You can measure the distance in between, and it also looks like half centimeter more than the old one. So that's not a problem. The mast is straight. Tension feels the same. We're gonna sail to Minerva Reef. That's a 2-day sail. Probably Will from Shanti is still there. He has got a real good stay measurement, so he can actually measure the load on each stay, and then we can see if we did a good job. Sun really set. We call it a day. What a long, exhausting day, but luckily with a good end result. Well, this was it. If you have any questions, please let us know. And for now, goodbye and thank you very much for watching. Fair winds to you all.